Monday Night Football, Villa v Spurs is live currently, and Villa are losing, which is annoying. But I want to use this live stream to, again, talk about fantasy football. I know wasn't live on Saturday morning ahead of the games, but let's use this live stream as a way to talk about fantasy football. And forgive me if I'm being distracted because I'm watching the game live. And now, if you don't believe me, yeah, well, you can't quite see that, and maybe I don't want to show too much because of the copyright stuff. But yeah, I'm watching it. It's live. It's now. Yeah, Villa are doing pretty badly. Switch over. This is my team. I'm quite glad Kyle Walker actually started for Spurs, just for the fact that I had Russell Martin on the bench. That would have been costly. But yeah, guys, as always, the live chat is up and running. It's going, so if you want to get involved, you can. And you can tweet me as well. So yeah, just to show you that this is live. Anyway, back to my team. So yeah, like the big one for me was Kyle Walker having to start because Russell Martin got sent off. Otherwise, the team looks pretty good. Obviously, I got the captain choice wrong with De Bruyne getting the 5 points as opposed to Lukaku. I was basically 50-50 on these two. You can make a case for either of them pretty much. And yeah, Lukaku did the business as I was expecting him to. But I also thought De Bruyne would do well. But never mind. Mahrez delivered. Fantastic. And Azpilicueta did. I mean, Chelsea, what is going on there? Obviously, yeah, losing again at home to Liverpool. But Azpilicueta got the assist, so I'm fairly happy with that. And then Kolarov. I mean, I wasn't watching any of the football this weekend. I was busy. But then logging into my fantasy team, seeing Kolarov had 0, I thought, what was going on? And then he turns out that he missed the penalty. So it's like an 8-point difference. Obviously, if he scored, then he would have had 6 plus possibly even bonus points, maybe even 9 points. So yeah, bit annoying with that one, but what can you do? So yeah, just keeping an eye on the live stream. So no one's on board yet, but that's fine. Maybe I should actually tweet that out. But anyway, so yeah, this is live. I am watching this, watching the Villa game. So yeah, I will be distracted a few times, possibly. So yeah, sorry about that. But feel free to comment in the chat. I'll keep an eye on that as well. And there's a player down. Get him off. There you go. So yeah, this might be a little bit delayed actually if you're watching the game, my reactions, because I'm over in Denmark at the moment. So I think my footage is probably a bit slower than yours, and then it's going to be a delay on the YouTube live stream as well. But never mind, that's what happens. So who's that? Has gone down injured. Westwood down. So yeah, Villa with the new manager as well. I mean, obviously he's not fully in charge, as in it looks like he was in the stands. Mike Dean. Oh, and yeah, Mike Dean's celebration after the Tottenham goal. It's funny. So yeah, I am seeing if okay. So yeah, someone's on talking about Spurs being good, whatever. Anyway. So yeah, I guess for this live stream, I wanted to just be here talking about the game while it's happening. So now Westwood's down injured, I can go back to fantasy Premier League. Obviously, looking at my league, maybe got a bit of a break. So yeah, how are you doing in the league? I'm down in 246 as of now. So actually, what I need, I think, is Kyle Walker to score twice, and then Villa to score 3. That'd be good. But yeah, as I say, if you're just joining this stream, then be prepared for me to be distracted a few times because, yeah, I am watching the game live. So, yeah, try not to spoil it in the chat if you're getting involved on that. Okay, that looks weird. Anyway, let me just switch over to something else. So you get to see how the live stream works from my side. So it's a little bit complicated. What do I want? Here we go. Just so you can actually see that's better. So now I can actually see your chat as well. So where in Denmark am I? I'm in Herlev, part of Copenhagen. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so it looks like Westwood's been hooked. I don't know if you've got Westwood in your team, then well, what are you doing for a start? Because he's not going to. He's not really much of an attacking option for Villa at the moment. If anyone is. So yeah, are you on the bench? Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, this game. I was gonna try and talk about this game while it's going on, but it looks like there's a bit of a lull in the game at the moment. So not the best. Obviously, not the best start for Villa either. What was it? 2 minutes in, they conceded. So I mean, with goalkeeper option for me, I had Guzan on the bench. Fabianski, I brought in error. To be honest, I meant to bring him in next week rather than this game week, but there you go. Still nothing happening in the game. Cool. Anyway, so yeah, I am keeping an eye on the chat as well. So Vincent asked what I think about Chelsea. Interesting one. Well, what is going on? I mean, I guess you guys tell me. I mean, something must be like Jose has got to be trying to either work a way out of Stamford Bridge or it's just one of those things, I guess, where I don't know, kind of like second season thing where they've obviously won the league last year and then came back and everyone's worked them out. It's not as easy as they may have thought it was going to be. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one. Really, really weird actually, seeing how bad they've been this season. Yeah, it's hard to put your finger on it. I mean, obviously, if there's sort of unrest in the dressing room with the physio business, then that doesn't help. But I mean, these players were the ones that have won the title, so it's bizarre. So, but anyway, in terms of connecting to fantasy, I mean, I'm glad I took out Costa for Lukaku, and I think that kind of justifies the 4-point hit in a way. Because I did have Diego Costa, but now Lukaku's come in, done the business, and then Everton have got an even nicer run of games as well, looking ahead. So they've got West Ham next, and then Villa might be a nice one for Everton at the moment, the way Villa are going. Unfortunately, Bournemouth, and then Palace at home, Norwich away. I mean, see, these are really nice fixtures for Everton. And I'm even thinking of trying to bring in an Everton, probably an Everton defender. It will be my next transfer. Looking at it, I'm thinking Coleman, and I'm also thinking Baines is due to come back at some point soon. So yeah, I mean, I'm just doing this, having a look now, see what's going on. So as I say, Everton have got a really nice run of games, so it might be worth taking a look at that. If you're thinking about transfers already, I know it's only Monday night, but yeah, you could look ahead. And then Coleman is on my radar, and also obviously Baines is injured, but when's he due back? Could be after the international break. So yeah, keep an eye on that. I'm not going to be making any transfers, I don't think, on this stream because it's too soon, I think. I want to get maybe the Champions League games out the way, see how Walker gets through this game. Just gone down then, but yeah, so I think it's too soon to make any transfers, to be honest. I was actually tempted to not make any, so then I've got the two for to compensate for international break. Now that is going to be hard because obviously I'm sure you know, people watching this who play FPL, how tempting it is to just make a transfer every week. But if you can do it and hold on this 1 week, then obviously the international break is coming up. So if you look, the game's obviously next week on the 7th and 8th, then the week after, the 21st. So there is a gap in between the game weeks. So really you want to see how those players get through the international break. But I mean, my provisional lineup is here, but this will be chopped and changed, I'm sure, before next weekend. So yeah, interesting what's happening with United. Martial obviously pretty disappointing again in the 0-0 draw, and I did see a very I say funny video of Rooney trying to chase down a one-on-one chance and just couldn't catch the ball. I haven't got that video on here right now, but that was an interesting one. So yeah, it looks like Rooney's lost his pace, but he's still starting for United. Yeah, I'd be worried about that, to be honest, but I am worried about it for my team because these players are not performing. But then with United, you just never know. So yeah, provisional captain for me is going to be Mata, but again, this is probably going to change. I mean, Payet maybe. Mahrez, the way he's going, is absolutely awesome. Obviously, come up with the 15 points, really nice. So he's even potential captain for this week. I don't know. Maybe if you can help me out in the chat. I don't know if anyone's looking or anyone's chatting. Very brave. So I best not check Twitter actually because that's going to be ahead of my footage that I'm watching this game on. It's not a dodgy stream, I promise. The dodgy tackle there from Ayew. Is he in the book? Yes, he is. So Ayew's just come on for Villa and then got booked pretty much within the first 2 minutes. Was it a booking? Yeah, probably. And yeah, just to again show you, for those that have just joined the stream, I am watching the Villa game live. Probably best that doesn't come up with the actual footage because that could maybe do me for copyright. But yeah, I'm repping the Villa. I mean, it's depressing times really at the moment. If you are a Villa fan, it's obviously Tim's gone. Maybe this new guy Remy should spark the players hopefully a little bit. I mean, I don't know a lot about him, to be honest. I don't know what his style is. I'm guessing he's got a little bit more flair than Tim Sherwood, hopefully. But it doesn't look like to have translated into anything in this game, from what I've seen. Spurs are pretty strong though, so yeah, Jack Grealish fouling. Who was that? Don't know. Doesn't matter. So yeah, Eriksen free kick. Oh God, what are you doing? Oh God. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this game as well, what do you make of it? It looks pretty dull from what I've seen so far. I actually missed the goal. Was it handball? No, of course not. But anyway, let's get back to this. People asking if the game started. Well, yeah, the game's 43 minutes in at the moment. And yeah, a lot of people are banking on Harry Kane tonight. So I've still not got him in my team yet. Just because I think Spurs got really tricky games coming up with Arsenal next. And then obviously the international break, anything can happen. And they've got West Ham at home and it was another London team, wasn't it? Yeah, then Chelsea. So, I mean, on paper, it should be a difficult game, but the way Chelsea are playing, then maybe that one could be good. So, yeah, I'm keeping an eye on Kane, see how he gets through this game, and then internationals as well could potentially be an option. But as I said earlier in this, then Everton, I think, are the ones to look out for, and especially at the back, I think they're going to become quite strong. Now, I did go for Fabianski over Howard, just for the fact that, well, I'm thinking Swansea have got a decent run of games as well, and actually kind of interchanges quite nicely with Everton. So I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about. So yeah, Everton away at West Ham, maybe a bit tricky, but Swansea away at Norwich might be quite decent. And then looking ahead, then Swansea have got Bournemouth. It's a nice game at home. And then, while Swansea then have Liverpool, well, that's when Everton have a nice game at Bournemouth. So, yeah, the next few game weeks, those teams actually like sort of swap and interchange quite nicely. So if you are looking for maybe 3 weeks ahead, then yeah, again, if you're looking for sort of any sort of fantasy advice, then Everton and Swansea might be the two to keep an eye on. But obviously, it depends on how these players do for Spurs. Chance, no. Oh God, goal, for fuck's sakes. So yeah, 2-0. Who was it? Ali? No, what's his name? And who got the assist? So let's come out to Ericsson. I know who. Yeah, Rose again. Oh, does Kane get that assist? Interesting. If it's Kane, no, Lescott, isn't it? It's a nice finish. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's going to be a Rose assist, surely. So yeah, Villa's struggles carry on. 2-0 Spurs. So yeah, I don't know what Villa are up to. Yeah, Ali scored, obviously. So yeah, this is why I'm kind of trying to keep actually an eye off the chat, just because you can obviously. I think you're quicker than me, or you get the scores quicker than I do. So yeah, 2-0. There you go. Rubbish. So yeah, I guess I was trying to do maybe a live commentary on this game, but with Villa losing 2-0, then they kind of, it's hard to get up and excited for it. And I'm guessing if you're watching a live stream, then you want someone to actually be excited about it. But I'm struggling. So anyway, just to go back for anyone who's interested, looking at the points of my team, rather than talking about how bad Villa are. So yeah, I guess now, I mean, if Villa are going to lose, then Walker needs a clean sheet. Can't believe I said that. It's depressing. All right, guys, I'm going to go up to half time and then call it a night for this live stream. But yeah, if you've got any questions for me, actually, just then leave it in the chat. If you're on it, that's cool. I don't know if, let's just double check on Twitter if I've got to half time. Okay, cool. Half time, there it is. Yeah, very good. So annoying. And all right, we'll finish off this stream. I think Matt's actually on the live chat as well. So just saying that you need to make some transfers. Yep, looks like it. Although, well, you say that, well, hang on. You've still got these two to come on. So yeah, why wouldn't you play these? I mean, Payet can come on. And well, even lends itself to the possibility of all-out attack. I don't know if you've already played it. Because then, yeah, you just have to play the two defenders, Azpilicueta and Cedric. Swap in Payet for Igalo or Gallo, and then you've got 11 starters. So, potential. For me, I'll be looking at Everton defenders. Actually, I don't know where you are in my league at the moment. I'm guessing you're higher than I am. So, yeah, what do I know? But yeah, I mean, it looks good to me, to be fair. So, yeah, Vardy captain. Interesting. I was thinking Mahrez myself. But anyway, all right, that's it. It's half time for the football. I'm going to leave this stream now. Maybe even come back on later on to kind of give a review of the game week. But for now, guys, I think that's it. Enjoy the rest of the night's football. Thanks for joining me for this one as well. It's good fun. And I will speak to you all soon. Oh. See you later.